So this is what this lady I am following on Twitter wrote about this Tinubu's 2 weeks in government, 2 weeks as president. Why you shouldn't rejoice yet, about Tinubu's presidency. Her Twitter name is Nefatiti, or First Ladyship. First, she noted that Tinubu removed fuel subsidy without palliatives. Then he gave Nigerian students bogus student loan and devalued our Naira without removing FOREX restrictions. According to her, Tinubu knows that Nigerians are gullible. Many don't think. He gave you neither bread nor water. He gave his poisoned Holy Communion. Remember, when Tinubu was asked about climate change, he made mention of poisoned Holy Communion. Now the second one, all of you excited about Tinubu's 2 weeks of showmanship should bookmark this. In 6 months, I will remind the gullible ones that he gave no bread nor water. Rather, he gave you his premium bobo juice. It is called benevolent despotism. Consult your dictionary. So she wanted you to consult your dictionary for that. Now the third one that is most interesting is this: we all support subsidy removal if it ever existed, but not in this manner. Now let me burst your bubble. Do you really think that Lagos State is as expensive as it is just because it is Lagos, the center of excellence? Why are northern states cheaper, especially in food? Fourth one is no barrier. Lagos should be replicated across the board, but not in any meaningful development. This regime of Tinubu is for the elites only, those who can afford the licenses, the expensive lands, and those in corridors of power. Oh, you think Nigeria suddenly grew a conscience? That's a question. The fifth one is, my friend, wake up from that sleep. This is not me being cynical or pessimistic. It will happen. Your cautious optimism is too generous. A benevolent despot only seeks to perpetuate his greed on power and all the factors of production. Jump down and dump for those that speak crypto. The sixth one, Tinubu simply devalued your Naira and kept the FOREX restrictions. He removed subsidy without shock absorbers, but gullible Nigerians are twerking. I hope the disappearing middle class wakes up before it is too late. You can whine some Nigerians with 2 kobo. People hardly think. I've entered taxis and see people praising Tinubu anyhow. They don't really know what this sign. They say Tinubu is on a signathon. He signs this, he approves this, he does that, doing the logical thing that everyone told Buhari to do and got insulted by the APC for years. It's not unprecedented. It is not the flesh you think it is. Leave propaganda and read my pinned threads. You will understand what it means to hatch and deploy far-reaching reforms. Now the 8th one, how much of your salary will remain after fueling your car this month? Because I see some people that are paying 5,000 naira to fuel their engine. They are paying 16,000, and yet the engine of the car is not filled up. Who sent the Naira tumbling from 200 to 750 naira? Same Tinubu. Who closed the borders? Who told Buhari to print more money? Same Tinubu. Who raised your debt to 77 trillion naira? This should be your focus, not propaganda and praise singing. So, number 9, Tinubu is off to France. I'm off to France. Of course, many claim that he has gone to France to recharge. But I won't give you even but a slice of soaked bread. Let the poor breathe, don't suffocate them. Tinubu went on a first official trip. Just 2 weeks in office, he has gone for official trip. In 4 years, Tinubu will go for medical trip, maybe, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 times. This is really, really crazy. And that's the same thing this man called Buhari was doing. Every time they are on official trip. And we saw how this man called Buhari ended. So Tinubu is towing the same line. removing fuel subsidy to me is just a display of rascality. You cannot just fuel subsidy gone, no plan, nothing, and NNPC board already implemented it. Something that he should have done, removed. At least there has to be a palliative. He did it openly, and Nigeria is almost boiling, and he doesn't care. So before you start celebrating Tinubu's 2 weeks or Tinubu's government, Tinubu's achievement, try to understand these points as they are at the itemized here.